Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk again about the period of Christ's life, but going back a bit earlier than his resurrection, to the day he went to Nazareth. He went into the town he was brought up, at least I think it was Nazareth. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it says Nazareth. It says he went to Nazareth where he'd been brought up, and he entered, as his custom was, into the synagogue on the Sabbath day, which is of course a Saturday, and stood up to read. And there was delivered to him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And he opened the book and found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me." Incidentally, I'm reading this directly from the Bible, from the 1611 version, the King James version, as it's sometimes known, in America anyway. So it said, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach good tidings to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives, and the recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those that are bruised, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord." And he closed the book and he sat down, and he gave it to the minister and sat down. The question is, why did he close the book where he did? Well, the reason is that it was quoting from the Old Testament, from Isaiah, and it goes on to say, as well as proclaim the day of the Lord, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, it goes on to say, and the day of vengeance of our God. Now, he didn't read that bit out about the day of vengeance of our God. In other words, he was only concerned to proclaim, in that point, the gospel of Christ, the good news. It wasn't a gospel of condemnation, it was a gospel of deliverance. And between the time when the last bit of that verse will be fulfilled is a pretty long way off, perhaps, still. That's all in the mystery of the future.